A journey to the International Space Station, an extended sleep story. Introduction. As you may know, I love to get suggestions on what you would like to hear. One of you recently suggested a visit to the International Space Station. And so tonight, you will visit it and see the Earth from high above. It will be a safe and comfortable experience, learning about what it is to be an astronaut and witness our home from a very different and very beautiful perspective. I really hope you like it. Before we begin our journey, I'd like to express my gratitude to those of you who support my work on Patreon. Your support means the world to me and allows me to continue creating these immersive experiences for you. If you'd like to become a patron and join our community of supporters, you can find the link below this video. Now let's begin our relaxation session, which will gently prepare you for tonight's sleep story. This process will take a few minutes, allowing you to fully unwind and open your mind to the incredible journey that awaits. Relaxation session, and I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more with each number. 10. Feel the support beneath you, whether it's your comfortable bed, a cozy couch, or perhaps the floor. Whatever surface you've chosen for your rest tonight, allow yourself to sink into it. Imagine that just beneath that support lies the Earth, our home. Feel its solidity, its constant presence. With that awareness, allow yourself to let go a little more. Release any tension you might be holding on to. 9. Now turn your attention inward to your body. This is where you may still be holding on to some tension from the day. Perhaps it's in your feet, which have carried you through your daily activities. Maybe it's in your hands, which have been busy with tasks and interactions. It could be in your belly, where we often store our emotions and stresses. Or perhaps you're still holding tension in your face, maintaining an expression long after you need to. Remember, you don't need to show your face to anyone now. There's no pressure to look or be any particular way. You can completely relax. Your body has worked hard for you today, supporting you through all your experiences. Now it's time to let it rest. Allow each part of your body to soften and release. 8. The day is done. Whatever has happened today, the triumphs, the challenges, the mundane moments, all of it is now in the past. Whatever will come tomorrow is still in the future. Right now, you exist in this perfect moment of now. You may notice thoughts drifting through your mind, reflections on the day that was, anticipations of what is to come. These thoughts, while natural, don't serve you right now. See them for what they are, just thoughts. Welcome them briefly, acknowledge their presence, and then let them go. Visualize these thoughts as tangible things, perhaps as clouds in a night sky or leaves floating on a moonlit river. Watch them as they drift away, carried by the gentle current of your relaxation. They don't need your attention right now. You can always return to them later if needed. 7. Peace lives within you. It's always there, a constant presence waiting to be found, waiting to be seen, waiting to be felt. In this moment, see if you can find that peace within yourself. It might be a feeling of warmth in your chest, a sense of lightness in your mind, or a general feeling of calm throughout your body. This inner peace is your constant friend, always available to you, especially in moments like these when you take the time to notice it. Allow yourself to bask in this peaceful feeling, letting it spread throughout your entire being. 6. You're safe. Allow my voice to be an anchor of safety for you tonight. Think of me as a friend, a guiding and calming presence that will only ever take you to safe places in your mind. There's nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. You're embarking on a journey of imagination, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Knowing that you're safe, protected, and guided, allow yourself to let go even more. Release any lingering doubts or concerns. They have no place here in this space of relaxation and exploration. 5. This is your time. This is your moment. You have set aside this period for yourself to move towards sleep and rejuvenation. There's nothing else you need to do right now. Nowhere else you need to go. All of your responsibilities, all of your tasks, they can wait until tomorrow. For now, your only job is to relax and prepare for rest. 4. You deserve this rest. You deserve this sleep. We all do. It's not a luxury, but a necessity, a vital part of being human. Your body and mind have worked hard, and now they need time to recover, to process, to heal. Allow that knowledge to help you move closer and closer to the edge of sleep. Feel a sense of gratitude for this moment, for the shelter you have, the comfort of your resting place, for the ability to listen to this calming sleep story, and for the opportunity to rest and rejuvenate. Gratitude can be a powerful tool for relaxation, helping to quiet the mind and open the heart. 3. Now begin to engage with your imagination. Picture yourself in a space rocket, sleek and advanced, designed for your comfort and safety. You're moving smoothly towards the International Space Station. All around you, stars shine with an intensity you've never seen before, unfiltered by Earth's atmosphere. Despite the extraordinary nature of this journey, you feel completely safe. There's even a sense of joy and excitement bubbling up within you, perfectly balanced with a deep, abiding calm. Soon, very soon, you will be aboard the space station, ready to begin an adventure unlike any other. 2. As we near the end of our relaxation session, take a moment to feel a deeper sense of gratitude. Be thankful for this moment of peace, for the shelter that surrounds you, for the technology that allows you to listen to this calming sleep story. Be grateful for the opportunity to rest, to dream, to explore the vastness of space through the power of your imagination. 1. Now you're completely letting go. Your body is relaxed, your mind is calm, and you're ready to embark on tonight's sleep story. Let my words paint pictures in your mind, guiding you through an extraordinary experience aboard the International Space Station. The journey begins. As the hatch of your space capsule opens with a soft hiss, you float effortlessly into the International Space Station. In this moment, you have become an astronaut, a rare guest granted the extraordinary privilege to witness humanity's outpost high in the night sky. The realization of where you are sends a thrill of excitement through you, tempered by a sense of awe at the magnitude of what you're experiencing. The air around you is crisp and clean, filled with a hint of metal and technology. The scent of human ingenuity reaching into the cosmos. There's a quiet hum of machinery operating seamlessly in the background, a constant reminder of the complex systems that keep this floating haven functioning in the harshness of space. As you orient yourself in the microgravity environment, you're greeted by your fellow astronauts. Their faces are friendly, their eyes twinkling with a mixture of wisdom and wonder that comes from living on the edge of Earth's atmosphere. They're clearly delighted to have you as their guest, eager to share their extraordinary home and experiences with you. You can sense their deep commitment to keeping you safe, to showing you what it truly means to be an astronaut on this marvel of human achievement. Their professionalism is evident, but so is their enthusiasm. They're as excited about your visit as you are. The space station, a technological marvel. As you begin to take in your surroundings, you're struck by the unique nature of the space you're in. The interior of the station is both compact and complex, a labyrinth of modules connected by narrow passageways. Every inch of space is utilized with equipment, experiments, and living areas seamlessly integrated into the structure. One of the astronauts, noticing your wide-eyed wonder, begins to share some fascinating facts about the station. "It's hard to believe," she says, her voice filled with pride, "but this entire space station was actually constructed in space. The first part was launched way back in 1998, and since then we've been constantly adding to it." She gestures around her, pointing out different modules. Each of these sections was contributed by various space agencies around the world. The United States, Russia, Japan, Canada, and the European Space Agency, we've all played a part in building this incredible place. You realize that the International Space Station is more than just a scientific outpost. It's a shining example of what can be achieved when humans work together, regardless of their earthly origins. It's a testament to our shared curiosity, our collective drive to explore and understand the universe around us. As you float through the narrow passageways, following your guide, each small window you pass offers a new, breathtaking perspective of the planet below. You catch glimpses of Earth, a blue marble swirled with white clouds, continents peeking through the atmosphere. These fleeting views serve as a poignant reminder of the delicate, interconnected systems that sustain life on our home planet. Earth from above. Your guide pauses at a large viewing window and you get your first proper unobstructed look at Earth. The sight before you is nothing short of magnificent. From this vantage point, roughly 400 kilometers, 250 miles above the surface, the Earth looks both familiar and alien. The planet fills much of your view, a stunning sphere of blue, white, and green set against the inky blackness of space. Oceans dominate their deep blue expanse broken by swirling clouds and the rich greens and browns of continents. The atmosphere, that thin layer of gases that makes life possible, is visible as a delicate blue halo around the planet's edge. What strikes you most profoundly is the absence of visible borders. From up here, the boundaries that divide nations and peoples are invisible. All you can see is the stunning beauty of our shared home, a place where our species and all other forms of life reside together on a thin crust above a molten core, protected by a fragile atmosphere in this vast universe. In this moment, suspended above the earth, you feel a deep sense of connectedness. Connected to yourself, to your new crewmates who have become friends in such a short time, and to all the life that exists on the blue planet below. Every living thing, from the smallest microorganism to the largest whale, from the most humble plant to the most complex human society, all are part of this beautiful, fragile system you see before you. This perspective offers a rare clarity, challenging the daily trivialities that often consume our thoughts on Earth. Here, far away from all that you know, you realize how small some problems can seem in the grand scheme of things, yet paradoxically, you also understand how important each individual action can be in maintaining the delicate balance of life on Earth. You allow this moment to soften and heal you, offering a different viewpoint in every sense of the word. The petty concerns that may have occupied your mind earlier seem to drift away, replaced by a profound sense of wonder and responsibility. You make a silent promise to yourself to carry this perspective with you even after you return to Earth. Observing Earth's phenomena. After giving you time to absorb the awe-inspiring view, your guide leads you to a module dedicated to observing and documenting Earth's natural phenomena. This area is a hub of scientific activity, filled with advanced technology and equipment designed to study our planet from this unique vantage point. The module is lined with windows and fitted with an array of cameras and sensors, all poised to capture the world in motion below. Screens display real-time data, showing everything from weather patterns to oceanic currents, from the spread of wildfires to the retreat of glaciers. Your guide explains that the station's orbit allows for comprehensive observation of Earth. We complete an orbit every 90 minutes, she says, traveling at about 28,000 kilometers per hour or 17,500 miles per hour. Don't worry though, you don't feel the speed up here. She goes on to describe some of the phenomena they regularly observe. We can track the progression of hurricanes, monitor deforestation in real time, observe volcanic eruptions as they happen, and even detect changes in the Earth's magnetic field. As if on cue, one of the other astronauts calls out excitedly, "Perfect timing! We're about to pass over the Aurora Borealis. Would you like to observe and record it?" You nod enthusiastically, thrilled at the opportunity to witness the northern lights from space. They position you at one of the windows, a high-resolution camera ready in your hands. The crew dims the lights inside the module to enhance your view, and you wait with bated breath. Slowly, like a curtain being drawn across the sky, the blackness of space begins to shimmer. Waves of green and purple dance across the Earth's upper atmosphere, more vivid and vibrant than you could have ever imagined. The colors swirl and pulse, a silent symphony of light playing out against the backdrop of the stars. As you watch, mesmerized, your guide explains the science behind the spectacle. What you're seeing is the result of charged particles from the sun colliding with atoms in Earth's atmosphere. The different colors come from different types of atoms. Oxygen creates the greens, while nitrogen produces the purples and blues. You take a series of photographs, each one capturing a different aspect of this celestial light show. But you know that no image could ever fully convey the emotion of witnessing this event from space. The sense of smallness in the face of cosmic forces, coupled with the profound beauty of our planet's natural defenses at work. The experience is deeply meditative, offering yet another perspective on your own existence. You are important, yes. Every human life is valuable and significant. but you are also just a small part of this grand, amazing universe we inhabit. This realization, rather than being frightening, fills you with a sense of peace and belonging. Jamil in space. As the aurora borealis passes from view, your stomach gives a small rumble, reminding you that even in space, certain earthly needs remain. Your fellow astronauts invite you to join them for a meal, eager to share more of their unique experiences over some space cuisine. You make your way to the station's galley, a compact but efficiently designed area that serves as both kitchen and dining room. The first thing you notice is how different everything looks from a typical Earth kitchen. There are no stovetops or ovens, no refrigerator doors to open. Instead, the walls are lined with secure compartments and specialized equipment designed for food preparation in microgravity. The meals, you soon discover, are unlike anything you've eaten on Earth. Food items are carefully engineered for easy consumption in this weightless environment, packaged in squeezable tubes, vacuum-sealed pouches, and specially designed containers that prevent spills. Isabel, a Brazilian astronaut with a warm smile and twinkling eyes, demonstrates how to prepare a meal. She carefully removes a packet of rehydrated black beans and rice from a compartment and attaches it to a water dispenser. As the food rehydrates, she explains, "Eating here is an art. We have to think about every aspect of the process to prevent food from floating away or creating dangerous crumbs." She then squeezes the now ready meal onto a specially designed plate. You notice that the plate has a slight lip around the edge and seems to stick to the table. "Magnets," Isabel explains with a grin. "They keep our plates from drifting off during meals." As the other astronauts join you, each preparing their own meals with practiced ease, you're struck by the camaraderie among the crew, despite their different backgrounds. You count at least 5 different nationalities among them. They move around each other with the comfortable familiarity of a close-knit family. Jamal, a British biologist with a neatly trimmed beard, catches your eye as he expertly maneuvers a floating pouch of curry. "One of the things I truly cherish about space," he says, guiding the pouch to his mouth using a fork attached to a retractable cord, "is the unity we experience up here. On Earth, we're often divided by borders, cultures, ideologies. But up here, those distinctions fade away. We're just humans together, facing the vastness of space." You nod, thinking back to your earlier view of the Earth without visible borders. Jamal continues, "It strips away all the superficial layers we wear on Earth. Here it's just you and the infinite. You quickly realize how connected we all are, dependent on the same air, the same water. It's humbling, really." Sophie, a French astronaut with short, spiky hair that seems to defy even microgravity, skillfully catches a wayward packet of fruit salad that had started to drift from the table. For me, she says, her voice thoughtful, space represents both freedom and constraint. Up here I can float freely, unbound by gravity. Yet at the same time, I'm confined within this vessel, entirely dependent on its systems and on my CRU mates, regardless of where they come from. It teaches you about what's fundamentally important: trust, collaboration, and respect. As you listen to their perspectives, you realize that this is perhaps one of the most memorable meals you've ever had. It's not just because of the unusual circumstances or the novelty of eating in space, but because of the profound insights and unique perspectives your fellow crewmates are sharing. Isabel leans in closer, her eyes shining with excitement. You know, she says, her voice lowered as if sharing a secret, I'd love to tell you about my first spacewalk. It was, well, it was beyond words, but I'll try to describe it. You nod eagerly, food momentarily forgotten as you await her story. My most unforgettable moment, Isabel begins, was stepping out into the void for the first time. I was tethered to the station, of course, but I felt utterly free. The earth was beneath me, vast, beautiful, and serene. It's a kind of paradox. You feel completely vulnerable and yet immensely powerful at the same time. You're insignificant in the face of the cosmos, yet you're part of something so much larger than yourself. She pauses, her gaze distant as if reliving the moment. Every time I close my eyes, I can go back there. I'm surrounded by stars with the earth spinning slowly below me. It's a perspective that changes you forever. Jamal, inspired by Isabel's story, chimes in. For me, one of my best moments up here was witnessing a solar eclipse from space. It was unlike anything I've ever seen before. You lean forward, intrigued. Jamal continues, his eyes alight with the memory. The moon passed directly between the sun and the earth, casting this swift shadow that raced across the planet's surface. It was incredible. Watching this shadow glide over entire countries within minutes. He shakes his head in wonder. It was surreal. It really highlighted for me how dynamic our universe is, always moving, always changing. It's like watching a live show of time and space unfolding before your eyes. Sophie nods thoughtfully, taking a sip from her drink pouch. You know, she says, my most touching moment wasn't quite so grand, but it meant the world to me. You turn to her, curious about what moment could compete with spacewalks and solar eclipses. It was one evening as we orbited over Europe, Sophie begins, her voice soft with nostalgia. I could see the glittering city lights below. It was late December, and even from up here you could almost feel the festive season. She smiles, lost in the memory. I played some classical music, Debussy I think it was, was and just gazed down on Earth. It truly felt like I was watching over my home from afar. I could pick out Paris, where my family was celebrating without me, and yet I felt so connected to them. Sophie's eyes glistened slightly. It brought tears to my eyes and gave me this overwhelming sense of peace and nostalgia. It made me realize that no matter how far we travel, our connections to home, to Earth, remain strong. As you listen to these stories, you're deeply moved. It's such a profoundly human moment, which stands in slight contrast to your very technological surroundings. But then you realize this space station, this marvel of engineering and science, is in its own way an expression of nature, a human expression if you like, for it was built by human ideas, conceived in human brains, constructed by human hands. You are in a human-built environment that extends the reach of our species beyond the confines of our home planet. It's a testament to human ingenuity, curiosity, and our relentless drive to explore and understand our universe. Exploring in zero gravity. As you finish your meal, you decide to take some time to explore the station on your own. Your fellow astronauts encourage this, knowing how unique and transformative the experience of moving in zero gravity can be. Being in zero gravity is, of course, an experience unlike any other. As you gently push off from the dining area, you find yourself drifting weightlessly through the space station. Every movement feels different, liberated from the familiar pull of Earth's gravity that you've lived with your entire life. Your body feels unburdened, as if you've shed something you've carried your entire life without realizing its constant, gentle pressure. It's disorienting at first. The absence of up and down, left and right as defined on Earth challenges your senses. You find yourself having to relearn how to move, how to orient yourself in this new environment. You quickly discover that movements must be slow and deliberate. A slight push against a wall sends you gliding across the module. Too much force, and you might bump into the opposite wall or a piece of equipment. You learn to reach out and gently catch yourself on handholds placed strategically throughout the station. As the hours pass, you begin to adapt. What once felt unnatural starts to become second nature. You learn to propel yourself with the softest touch against the station's walls, to twist your body slightly to change direction, and to anchor yourself with your feet under straps or into handholds to remain stationary when needed. You find a childlike joy in the freedom of movement. You can somersault slowly through a module, float serenely while reading a book, or swim through the air with gentle motions of your arms. It's exhilarating and peaceful at the same time. The space station, you discover, is much larger than you initially thought. It's about the size of a 5-bedroom house, but the layout and the ability to use all 3 dimensions for movement make it feel much more spacious. You float through different modules, each dedicated to various aspects of life and work in space. You pass through the exercise module, where you see specialized equipment designed to help astronauts maintain muscle mass and bone density in the absence of gravity. There's a treadmill with a harness to keep runners in place, and a resistance machine that uses vacuum cylinders instead of weights. In another module, you observe ongoing scientific experiments. Plants are growing in carefully controlled environments, their leaves reaching not up, but out in all directions in the absence of gravity. In sealed glove boxes, astronauts are working with materials that behave differently in microgravity, potentially leading to breakthroughs in physics and materials science. You even get a glimpse of the station's waste recycling systems, a crucial part of making long-term space habitation possible. You learn that nearly all water on the station, including sweat and urine, is recycled and purified for reuse. It's a stark reminder of the need for resource efficiency in the closed system of a space station, and perhaps a model for more sustainable practices on Earth. As you explore, you can't help but be amazed by the ingenuity behind every aspect of the station. Everything has been carefully designed and optimized for use in this unique environment. From the Velcro patches that keep tools from floating away, to the special cups that use surface tension to keep liquids contained, to the airflow systems that prevent pockets of carbon dioxide from building up around a sleeping astronaut's head. Every detail has been considered and engineered. The Cupola, Earth Observation Module. Your exploration eventually brings you to the Cupola, the observatory module designed specifically for viewing the majestic spectacle of space and the Earth below. As you float into this module, you're immediately struck by its unique design. Unlike the other parts of the station, which have only small windows, the cupola is dominated by large dome-shaped windows that offer a panoramic view of space. The cupola is relatively small, about 3 meters in diameter and 5 meters deep, but it feels incredibly spacious due to the unobstructed view it offers. 7 windows, 6 around the sides and 1 on top, provide a 360-degree view. As you position yourself in front of these windows, you feel as if you're suspended in space itself, with nothing between you and the infinite cosmos. Below you, the Earth rotates slowly, a constantly changing vista of continents, oceans, and weather patterns. The curve of the planet is clearly visible, a vivid reminder of its spherical nature. The thin blue line of the atmosphere is starkly apparent, emphasizing how fragile and precious this life-giving layer truly is. As the station continues its orbit, different parts of the Earth come into view. You watch, mesmerized, as the Amazon River winds its way through the lush, dense rainforests of South America. From this altitude, the river appears as a striking vein of life cutting through a sea of green. You can almost imagine the teeming biodiversity hidden beneath the canopy, the countless species that call this vital ecosystem home. Your gaze then drifts towards the vast Sahara Desert. From space, the desert's huge expanse transforms into a palette of oranges and reds, with occasional swirls of tan where the wind has shaped the dunes. You can see dust storms moving across the landscape, a reminder of the dynamic nature of even the most seemingly barren environments. As the station orbits further, the snowy landscapes of the Arctic come into view. The white ice caps stand in stark contrast to the dark blue of the surrounding ocean. You can see how the ice fractures and shifts, forming patterns that are only visible from this unique vantage point. It's a sobering sight as you recall discussions about climate change and its impact on these crucial polar regions. But your view isn't limited to Earth. When you look beyond our planet into the darkness of space, you're struck by the sheer number of stars visible. Free from the light pollution and atmospheric distortion that limit views from Earth's surface, the stars shine with an intensity you've never seen before. The Milky Way stretches across your field of view, a river of light composed of countless stars. Occasionally, other planets of our solar system come into view. Each one holds its own fascination, its own story. Mars, with its distinctive reddish appearance, moves slowly across the black canvas of space. You think about the rovers exploring its surface, the dreams of future human missions to this neighboring world. Venus, shrouded in thick clouds, shines brightly. It's similar size to Earth, but drastically different conditions make you appreciate the delicate balance that makes our own planet habitable. Further out, you catch a glimpse of Jupiter and its moons, a mini solar system in its own right. Even from this distance, you can make out the bands of clouds in Jupiter's atmosphere and see the dance of its largest moons around it. It's a complex ballet of gravitational forces and dynamic interactions, playing out silently in the vacuum of space. As you observe Jupiter, you're struck by a profound sense of humility. The gas giant, so much larger than Earth, is itself just a small part of our solar system. And our solar system is but a tiny speck in the vastness of the Milky Way galaxy, which is itself one among billions of galaxies in the observable universe. The scale is almost incomprehensible, and yet here you are, a conscious observer, able to ponder your place in this cosmic tapestry. This perspective brings with it a renewed appreciation for the uniqueness and preciousness of Earth. In all the observed universe, it's the only place we know for certain that harbors life. The diversity of environments you've observed from the cupola, from lush rainforests to arid deserts, from polar ice caps to sprawling oceans, all contribute to making our planet the vibrant, living world that it is. You float in the cupola for what feels like hours, watching the earth turn beneath you, observing the march of day and night across its surface, and gazing out into the star-filled expanse of space, preparing for sleep in space. After your long day of exploration and wonder aboard the International Space Station, you begin to feel the first tendrils of tiredness creeping in. One of your astronaut hosts, noticing your drowsiness, offers to show you to your sleeping quarters. As you make your way through the station one last time, your movements now more confident in the microgravity environment, your guide explains how sleep works in space. Getting good rest is crucial up here, they say. Our bodies are under different stresses in microgravity, and proper sleep is essential for our health and performance. You arrive at your designated sleeping area, a small personal space that has been prepared just for you. The area is compact, yet surprisingly cozy, designed to provide comfort and privacy in an environment where both are at a premium. Your sleeping arrangement is unlike anything you've experienced on Earth. Instead of a bed, there's a sleeping bag tethered to the wall. You can sleep vertically or horizontally, whatever feels most comfortable, your guide explains. The important thing is to secure yourself so you don't drift around the module while you sleep. You slip into the sleeping bag, which envelops you softly, providing a snug, secure feeling that mimics a warm embrace. The fabric is breathable, designed to keep you comfortable in the constant temperature of the station. As you settle in, you realize that without gravity pulling you down onto a mattress, your spine naturally elongates, potentially providing relief for any back tension you might normally experience. Around you, everything is tranquil. The gentle hum of the station's life support systems offers a soothing white noise in the background. It's a constant reminder of the technology keeping you safe and comfortable in the harshness of space. Next to your sleeping bag is a small window, your own personal portal to the world below and the universe beyond. As your eyes grow heavy, you take one last look outside. The earth is passing below, city lights twinkling like earthbound stars. Above, the actual stars shine with an intensity you've never seen from the ground. As you drift closer to sleep, you reflect on your extraordinary day. You've seen Earth from a perspective shared by only a handful of humans throughout history. You've experienced the wonder of weightlessness, the camaraderie of the astronaut crew, and the profound shift in perspective that comes from seeing our planet as a whole. You feel a deep sense of gratitude for this experience and a renewed appreciation for the beauty and fragility of our home planet. As sleep begins to overtake you, you make a silent promise to carry this new perspective with you, to remember the unity and interconnectedness of all life on earth that becomes so apparent from up here. In your last moments of wakefulness, you ponder the future. Will space travel one day become commonplace? Will humans establish permanent settlements on other worlds? What new discoveries and insights await us as we continue to explore the cosmos? These thoughts swirl in your mind as you finally succumb to sleep, drifting off into dreams filled with starlight and the beautiful blue marble of Earth. Conclusion. As you sleep peacefully aboard the International Space Station, your mind continues to process the incredible experiences of the day. In your dreams, you revisit the breathtaking views of Earth, the sensation of floating freely in microgravity, and the profound conversations with your astronaut hosts. Your subconscious weaves these experiences into a tapestry of wonder and possibility. You dream of future space exploration, of humans setting foot on Mars, of space stations orbiting distant planets. You see visions of Earth healing and thriving as humanity takes the lessons learned from space back to our home planet. As you slowly begin to wake, the line between dream and reality blurs. For a moment, you're unsure if you're still floating in space or back in your bed on Earth. The memory of your journey lingers, vivid and transformative. Whether you find yourself back in your earthly bed or still aboard the station, know that you carry with you now a perspective shared by few. You've seen the earth as a whole, without borders or divisions. You've experienced the overview effect that astronauts speak of, a cognitive shift in awareness that comes from seeing our planet from above. This new perspective is a gift. It's a reminder of the unity of all life on Earth, of our shared responsibility to care for our planetary home. It's a call to approach our challenges with the same spirit of cooperation and innovation that made the International Space Station possible. As you fully awaken, whether to the gentle hum of the space station or the familiar sounds of your bedroom, carry with you the wonder of this journey. Let it inspire you in your daily life, to look at our world with new eyes, to appreciate its beauty and fragility, and to do your part in preserving it for future generations. Remember, we are all astronauts aboard Spaceship Earth, hurtling through the cosmos together. Our horizons are as limitless as space itself, and our potential for growth, discovery, and unity is boundless. Sweet dreams, fellow explorer. May your journey, both in sleep and in waking life, be filled with the same sense of wonder and possibility that you've experienced on this incredible voyage to the International Space Station.